All right, let's get locked. Let's get locked, baby. Sidemen agree or disagree, controversial edition.
Hello, welcome to
headphones would be smart,
Do
huh?
All YouTubers Think the Same? Hey! It's myself and Vic Star representing the mighty Sidemen, and we've got Arthur and George representing who?
And the rest of the
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like how they're like slowly, like, but amazingly introducing like all of these like awesome people to us, bro. And I feel like they're like slowly bringing them in, and like they're starting to do that thing where like they don't have to show up for videos, like other people can like be in them and like, you know what I'm saying, be a part of things. And it's flowing so good, bro. Like George and Arthur are fucking amazing. I love both. Like they are so dope.
Well, the rest of the world.
ROW.
So how's this gonna work? Let me tell you, Vic.
Okay.
We're gonna be pitch the question, I think, and then what we're
Yeah,
gonna
it was
do
crazy,
is
Costa.
is agree. That's
But Drake, he just does it
we'll
to me.
discuss.
But the question is, do we agree?
Yeah.
Or can we even move each other's cups with the power of our minds and our words?
I don't know if that is the game.
Yeah, I feel like you can. That's good.
A convincing guy.
Yeah. I'm convinced. First question, please.
It is acceptable to kiss your second cousin.
What is a secondary?
No, it's no. Second cousin's quite close.
What is that though? What is a second cousin?
We've got a Guernseyan and a
It's like
Jerseyan.
it's like one of those things where it's like it's not okay, but like, is somebody gonna die? No, you know what I mean? Like, let's just you know?
Yeah, you guys might think it's a little.
When you say, well, here's the thing, right?
Where?
Some cultures. The thing is, I don't want to upset some cultures. Because some cultures, you can.
A kiss on the
Yeah.
forehead, is that the same thing? That's the thing, like.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not great.
It's not okay.
It's not
It's
great.
really not okay.
No.
I'm in the middle.
Because it doesn't specify, it doesn't go further. But
Yeah.
at least
We're
it's out there.
on the fence at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm
Where's
just
your
kidding.
thoughts?
I'd go like,
Well, it could be like, you know, a gentle kiss on the forehead. Oh, good night, cousin.
you know what they mean.
Yeah, that's still not okay.
You know what they
That's still not
mean.
Okay.
You could be drunk or something.
Yeah, and you could just be, oh, well, you could just.
Well, why don't you guys just drop it there and we'll
No,
call
I
it
think
a day.
a disagree.
It's disagree.
but also,
Yeah,
So we've agreed.
Yeah.
We've
It's a
agreed.
bit-
We haven't gone strongly disagreeing. This is like half.
It's because it didn't specify.
because-
the
yeah,
kiss.
just a kiss.
Like, okay, so you could mute, you could greet me.
if it was like, oh, blow your cousin's back out, it would
Oh my god.
Pretty hard.
Also, second cousin, we have to be careful with second cousin.
second cousin.
Yeah.
No one said that.
Okay.
What is second? Is second cousin uncle's cousin?
Is it not just
Cousin?
same
What is-
great granddad?
It's parents' cousin's child. So it's like that.
That's pretty close.
Parents-
Isn't it?
I don't even know if I
child.
know my parents' cousin's child.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
You share
Really?
great grandparents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Oh, no, they died.
No, let's not make it morbid, but we've agreed as a root.
Yeah, no.
That's
Oh,
great.
I
We're off to a
thought
great start.
Harry was moving it.
No disagreements yet.
My side of the table is more fun on a night out.
Take the L here.
Actually, hang on a minute. Vic, you actually do pull us up because you.
If you think back in the day, probably.
You'll go solid the entire night. Like if there's a
I'll
party
get solid. Oh yeah, I will.
I didn't realise
Didn't they say it was Vic and Josh that were the ones that like always last at the end of the parties too? And then Harry, he just gets like extremely like trash mad fast and then turns into a butthole. But he be at the parties and people be fucking with it, so I don't know.
I didn't realise until the ski trip how
I don't
much
know
he
him
went
like
ham
that.
on the drink. But also, he did introduce the dice game, which was.
I got good.
He's got,
So,
I like.
and he pushes for, you know what?
Pull it over a little
put it
bit.
like that.
I don't think we're that far there.
So
Yeah,
okay,
like,
so
yeah.
we're slightly
What,
less
you think
fun,
we just
but
agree?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a little bit big-headed that you put it all the way.
Arthur's like, let's be real.
That's how fun you're doing.
How big's the table go?
Yeah, you know.
No, when
I don't know.
when we're
I
starting
feel
the
like I'm quite
podcast,
boring on the night out.
But really good fun on a night out.
validation.
That was the best time ever.
So we practically agreed again, but actually we've gone a little.
Yeah, I'll give you. Yeah.
benefit of the doubt.
You like hope and
yeah.
pray the
No,
homie does
no,
that.
invite me on a night out and we'll have a battle. You know.
Yeah,
Well, then it'll be.
No, it's not. You.
I'm gonna come on a night out with you and be like, come on, guys. Yeah, no. Do something good.
The thing is,
Come on, then.
Harry doesn't like actually going to the club. We always put him free. He leaves.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I like a free, but I don't like it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
But next time on a night out, I'm going to be taking score from you guys.
We know who wins.
Some good stuff.
Right, so Arthur did badly. I know too.
Arthur told a very funny joke today.
You have cocktails?
1:34 a.m.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Okay, short form creators are less talented than long form creators.
I
You
think
gotta be in the
really
middle. It
on the-
depends.
Yeah,
It depends. Because some
is
people do some dope
just
shit.
utter diabolical content, but there are some people that are just very good on short form.
In general, I'm gonna say this.
I'd say in the middle.
Well, is that short form are better than long form? Is that-
Yeah.
I think I'd be on.
Or you're more talented, is what you're saying.
Short form creators are less talented than
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's like, it's on like a sliding scale. It has to be 50-50. It has to be 50. Because some people, bro, like I've seen some shorts that are like movies. Like in every one of them, like every week they're coming out with a different one. And it's something crazy and different. And a lot of people that do long form, they just copy a lot of other people's shit. And the same goes for short form. Like you can't really, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's in the middle. Like you could have the same argument for both. I feel like.
What is short form? Can I have a definition of short?
TikToks, reels, like anything under a minute. Yeah, I would say that. It is a talent to create longer videos, or is it?
I would say
I'd say
most people
anything
who do
under
short
5
form,
minutes.
from my experience at least, want to move to long form in the end, and not everyone makes it across.
I'd also say like the average is brought down by things like filters and things like trending sounds, because so you just lip sync.
Also, long form is just long form is lazy in a sense, and often it is because you're just leaving everything in. Whereas to make something good and short, you've got to know
a lot of timing.
I don't know.
But then there's some that do it really well, but I think the majority, they just rely on stuff that's like trending.
A 4-minute video is not a short form, is it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Sub 60.
Okay.
Oh, well, I wouldn't agree then.
Oh yeah, sub
I feel like
60. I wouldn't
in
agree.
general, a short
like
form
60
video,
to 3
more
minutes,
people can
yeah.
make them good enough to get views than if somebody
If
can.
you a 10-minute video.
So we're in the
that
wrong
would be
place
a
then. We're
talent.
agreeing then.
agrees that they're less talented.
Oh, okay.
So
Brutal wording. Really.
yeah, we agree.
Yeah, in general.
I'd agree.
Split the room. Come on, let's disagree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout at you.
Oh God.
Okay.
dating someone with the same name as your mum is weird.
Nah.
I personally disagree.
I think it'd be a little.
I
bit weird.
think I agree.
I don't care.
I don't think I'd make the connection.
Yeah, I don't think I would do that.
You
It's
would
my
not.
mom.
She's got the same name as your mum.
Imagine.
Well, I'd be like, oh, that's weird, but I wouldn't then. When you're saying that person's name, I wouldn't be saying it thinking of my mum.
Also, I don't call my mum by her name ever. She's just mum.
You
Like,
could
that's
have
just my
nicknames. You
mum.
could give them
you
two
not-
different nicknames, and then they've got the same
Well, I
name.
don't really want to give my mum a nickname.
Facts.
And
That's some
really
freaky shit, Vic.
What would you rebrand one for?
What's the likelihood of you meeting someone who has got your mum's name?
Trisha's not a very...
Is it not Trisha?
No, it's Trisha. I'm fine.
No one's gonna be.
I know, yeah.
You're in a different boat because there's nobody
Trisha?
called Trisha.
Yeah, I'm smart. Yeah, I'm
I have
sound.
never heard.
Trisha sounds like a Pokemon.
Does it?
This sounds like a thought from New York.
Oh my God.
Look, I would say I disagree. I think it's like it'd be annoying and be weird, but I don't think it would be grounds for not dating someone.
Sure.
Yeah. there's just a
I'm
little
kind of
lot-
like there.
Yeah.
I'm pushing us here because of the fact that my mum has a weird
Disagree,
name. It'd be really
bro.
weird if like.
Well, that's selfish, isn't it? Like,
Well, that's what I mean. I'll go. What about there? You happy with there? Yeah, okay.
That'll do.
All right.
My side of the table has a higher combined IQ than the other side.
Oh. I'm not gonna lie. I think George and Arthur got them beat.
Oh, I don't know.
That's like 2 Vicks on one side.
Kind of pulling on things.
Vic's the only smart
We're
one.
gonna have to.
No, you're there,
what do you-
cleverer.
But it's not really like book smarts, but we'll go off that. Like,
Well, if we're going off book smart, if we're going off book smart, he clears. But I think he
common sense.
philosophically is quite.
but does that help your IQ?
I don't know.
It's more like actually solving the patterns and stuff, which actually
Oh,
I'm
you
quite
guys
bad
don't know
at.
what IQ is? I know what IQ is. That's probably raising my IQ.
Oh.
Problem solving. Who would be?
I feel like I'm quite.
I feel like you're quite good at it. Yeah, I feel like
But like
IQ
abstract, I think nah.
But like patterns, if there were 3 patterns and it was like, what's the 4th pattern? I feel like you'd find it before me. I think you actually have
Well, then
an
we're fucked then because you are.
Yeah, no, you're a
host. Yeah, you're already hoping.
I don't think I do that well.
I genuinely think they might.
Really, Vic?
Yeah, I think.
I don't know.
I think so.
Oh no, I don't know. But I can't maybe. No, I think I let
it's-
the side down too much. But we're
You really don't.
No, you don't. You're smart.
Yeah, I
No,
think
you're smart.
George
Yeah.
comes off as very smart.
Or do we just leave him in the middle?
We can't do that,
That's a
that's-
smart thing to
No,
do.
that's boring. We need
Yeah.
some sort of.
You know what? I say actually on an IQ test, I'm not that good. And if I'm the strength of our team, then
Exact same name.
Really though?
I don't know.
You don't have a low IQ. You're not a low IQ human. Like no, but you're not. Like,
You know, I wish I'd gone further with it because I was kind of scoping you out at the breeze. Do you remember?
Psychologically, he was. He was analysing.
You were battered.
I was battered.
And you were like,
My IQ was 10 at that
Asking
point.
questions, but looking down at the IQ test.
Me after half a bottle of
advantage of it. You can't do an IQ.
because you were saying like you love science, you were like talking about coming to the podcast, and I was like, oh, what would you want to talk about?
I didn't pass the IQ test.
Just out of interest, what do these numbers have in common?
Yeah.
8, 5.
But I couldn't find something that you were like, or when we were talking about stuff where you were like, oh, like really passionate about like wanting to
The
defend
fact
at the
that they
time.
whipped that
Like a
out on the
slightly
spot is
unique-
insane.
So I didn't pass.
No, you didn't.
You were doing your like own brand IQ test.
No, I was just wondering if he had a
Look at his hands even as well.
He's like,
We'll take the out. We'll take
Yeah,
the
we'll
out.
take. Yeah,
You
you can.
I don't know.
Maybe go here. Maybe go
I
here.
don't know. I didn't. We haven't spent enough time.
Put it there. You've made your own IQ test, pal. We can...
That's
You made your own.
You knew this moment would come.
Hand jobs are underrated.
what?
I'm gonna disagree on that.
Yeah, massive disagreement.
Bro, that's a hella agree. They are hella underrated, bro. Like sitting on the couch, bro, just vibing out. Shorty just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys ever like actually experienced anything with a female before. But for some reason they have like this utter fascination of when your meat is soft. And then like the warmth of just having their hands in your pants when you're just chilling, watching some TV or some shit, you know what I'm saying? So a good handy dandy, bro, while we're just chilling, like I'm not like, I don't want to like sit up and prepare for the handy, but if we're just laying down on the couch, like relaxing and you're laying on my chest or some shit, and then you just want to like hand it over, like what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, excuse me. That sounds like a vibe.
But are they?
Unless you want to, you're like.
Does that aid into the fact that they are underrated because they're so shit?
Ooh.
So actually, they're probably better than
I think
Well, does everyone think they're so
I think
shit?
they're worse than people think they are.
What?
I can't think of much worse.
I'm terrible at giving
I can't think of much worse.
Hey, go on, find out.
I mean, my mind's open to being changed, but I don't.
The only thing,
It's like a double date now.
the only thing that does change my mind is if you heard Weller speak about the like massagey places in Thailand. He describes them as ethereal. So
Maybe.
50 like.
Nah. Like stranger handy dandies are just like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? That's insane. That's insane. Like, I get the feeling that it's like, wow, this is what you have to do for money. And then I just feel bad for you. I don't even understand how you keep it hard. I would be like, let's sit in this corner and cry together on like, and come up with a plan to why, like, to how you don't have to sit over here and just disrespect the face of your father by beating niggas off in like a massage parlor for an extra $50. Like, it's insane. That's insane.
So this video, we'll go to Thailand.
It's cheap, but it's expensive.
He also pisses in his own mouth.
Yeah,
I don't think he's like the grounding. He's like the grounding for this.
Mine's open to being changed, but I don't.
The only thing,
It's like a double date now.
the only thing that does change my mind is if you heard Weller speak about the like massagey places in Thailand. He describes them as ethereal. So maybe 50 likes on this video, we'll go to Thailand.
It's cheap, but it's expensive.
He also pisses in his own mouth.
Yeah.
It's like some things I feel like that people can do that are just like, I don't know, like it, like we don't have to be associated. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what the fuck? He's R. Kellying himself? Like, he's okay.
I don't think he's like the grounding. He's like the grounding for this.
But I think they may be underrated because
Purely based on the answer.
because I don't think anybody actually rates them.
So actually, we
No. We keep it there and we let them.
Yeah, but
go
he
against us.
might
Yeah.
get backed off.
bro.
Oh no.
As boring and as sad as it is in the UK, like, how are y'all telling me that niggas aren't just enjoying a good handy dandy and a brew? Like, you're telling me that, like, we're in the 90th, we're in minute 75, and I'm trying to split the G on this Guinness. You know what I'm saying? My shorty's laid up next to me. I'm trying to stay focused on the game. We don't gotta go in there, you know what I'm saying, really do nothing. But hey, I'm already sitting at 60%. If you want to get me to 90, and then we just kind of like relax, and you just kind of relax and go from there, like, what are we doing? I'm not seeing the bad perspective. Like, what are we talking about? Like, nothing in this world is beating a good handy dandy, bro.
Hey, man, please don't have to do that to me. What the hell? Ugh, disgusting. That's what I mean. Like, that's
a good brewski, Costi? A good brewski, bro.
Just us.
Yeah. I think they're.
That's what I'm saying.
Low.
Lynn. See, even Lynn rates
they're
it.
underrated. I think they're just.
They just are what they are.
Are they like inherently bad, or
The Scottish Doodah.
most people who are not very good at them?
The
I
Irish.
think if I found someone that was good at hand jobs, I'd be like, what? Why?
Diblet.
What
No,
a
that
weird
was
thing to be good
nah.
at. Like,
Yeah, that was I couldn't. It was like I almost had it, and I couldn't think of none.
Are they like inherently bad, or more? Is it they're just that most people who are not very good at them? Do you know what I mean?
But I think if I found
It's like you're not just getting a good hit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. It takes time. She's got to learn the meat. I gotta learn the cooch. Like, I'm not getting down there tonguing shorty down the first time and just hitting every spot. Like, if so, I'm just the biggest whore in this world. Like, why have I touched every vagina that now I know exactly how to work yours? That's insane. I'm not getting into every car and working the transmission. Like, what are we talking about right now? It's always different. But when you're in love, dude, and it's been fucking 3 years, and I'm just sitting there fucking Johnson out through the goddamn little hole, like, you're not even pulling pants all the way down. It's just through the little fucking boxer hole, dog. Like, what are we talking about right now? What are we talking? Like, these dudes are talking like they were just like what are we talking about right now, dude?
someone that was good at hand jobs, I'd be like, what? Why? Like, what a weird thing to be good at. Like,
Of course they're not going to be a professional jobber, dude. That's insane. It's insane. I don't like, why is she a technician with my meat? Like, I don't want that to be a thing. You shouldn't come in here and know what temperature to preheat my shit. That's insane.
I reckon if you could.
Well, then you go, hang on, stop.
something's up here. Like,
This is incredible.
A little thought experiment for you, right?
Oh, okay, this is high IQ. There's a reason he won the IQ.
Let's say you're in a room
right.
and you're like, you know what? I want to give sperm. I want to be one of these people. I need a bit of money for it, or whatever. I want to give back to the genome, whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly what everyone giving sperm is thinking.
Oh,
I'm just going to give back.
I want to spread my genes.
I don't have to think too far.
Is he going to ask me if I'm going to let somebody else?
She goes, oh yeah, there's like a newspaper there. Oh, by the way, we're a really advanced, high tech.
Should be magazine. I don't think most people would try
The Financial Times.
Yeah, well, they found that kid.
It's like he's literally explaining American Pie right now, and it's hilarious.
No, but like, they go like, oh, but by the way, we're a really advanced tech one.
Okay.
There's this little machine, and you can clone yourself, and the clone only appears for like 5 minutes, but it knows everything you know. So it's as good as you are, but it feels that someone else is doing it.
Why the fuck would I want to look at myself, beat myself up? Like, what is he talking about right now? Like, how did we get here? Like, what the fuck is he talking? What? What are we talking? Like, okay, listen, yeah, of course, I enjoy my personal time with my own meat, but I don't want to see a human versus a person standing there that looks exactly like me just beating my, like, what a waste of technology. Why would anyone dream up and say, hey, I want to make a clone of me to beat me off right now, to give some sperm, just to donate? Nobody gives a fuck about charity that much. What are we that I gotta sit there and look at myself beat myself
Do you not
up?
think like that clone of you would be like really good at it?
By the way, question is, are hand jobs overrated?
We've lost the question's gone. I think we just have to.
I take a bit. I don't mind. I'd almost. I wouldn't want. I don't know. It's quite.
That's insane, Harry. Agree with me, brother. I might as well just beat myself up. Why do I have to look at myself do it? oh my god, like imagine like you know when like so like okay. It's like imagine you're like I'm trying to think about what my hand would feel like. It wouldn't even feel like my hand. It would be like another nigga. It would literally be another nigga's hand. That's insane. That's insane, dude. That's insane.
Would you jerk yourself off if it wasn't you?
Do you think that clone would be much better at it?
Yeah, but I don't. Even if it would be the same as me, but it would just feel like someone else is doing. But my argument is I don't think that's even much better.
But I don't think that like the hand job themselves are bad. I think it's that like when you get like the person doesn't
know what
they're
to do.
doing.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's someone,
So you want a robot?
Actually,
That's
I
your
guess if I could just.
Is that not the question?
Where are we?
How does it start to the
This means that it's not that hand jobs in it are inherently bad. It's like if someone's good at them and knows what they're doing and all this kind of stuff. Like
You've gone so far around the question. Well, how does this affect this?
Well, you should put yours up because his theory is.
What are you going to move your cup up?
Yeah.
Based on the robot.
Disagree on something. Yes.
He's going to get the robot to do
That's
it.
The hypothetical
insane.
hand job robot gets good hand
He's just
The
excited about the
hypothetical.
robot, so he's up here now because that would not be underrated if it was
I
a
think
robot doing
that
it.
if there's someone that knows everything like exactly what they're doing,
You've thought about this way too much.
Yeah, but it's just hand jobs as a whole. Are they underrated? I don't know why this random...
Yeah, so
But the robot
this
can do
robot's
them.
good.
He's
This is what I'm
created the
saying, is
robot.
that
just
He's
to-
just saying if the person knows what they're
operator is
doing.
the bad. But when we go, I think it's the.
He's saying that there's a stigma. People give it a bad stigma. Shut up, Arthur.
Talking about this. There we
no,
go.
disagrees.
Well done.
No.
Well done.
Yeah.
God damn it. There's no way. There's no way that there's a person out there that's gonna say yes to that. And if you do, you freaky bitch. You freaky bitch. Honestly, I don't know. Like, if I lose weight and get a six pack, I might be like, I think it might be fun. I might be like, God damn, I do look good. Like, imagine me. Oh, no, I can't even think about it. It just doesn't make sense.
Everyone at this table is going to heaven.
None of us are.
That's a weird question. Like, what are they supposed to be like? Nah, fuck that. These niggas are like, what are you supposed to say to that? What is that question?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
And we go.
Disagree.
How do you get into heaven?
In Christianity, you have
because
to
it
accept
exists.
that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, which none of us do, so none of us are getting to Christian heaven.
I think if a heaven existed, I don't think none of us would.
Okay, let's say hypothetical heaven. Doesn't have to be like a.
I think you have to be really
religion
good
you're in.
to get to heaven.
Do you? I think the bar's pretty low.
No.
Yeah, I think
There's
Better than anyone in these days.
yeah, like come on,
Yeah.
not like.
Is it like we're thinking? Is heaven
You
hell
live life
50-50
and
split wherever you go?
repent
Or
for
is-
your sins, you'll be alright.
Yeah, I don't think I'm in the
It's
top
in
half
trouble,
good people in the world, but I'm not in the bottom 20. I'm
I think you
like.
drastically underestimate how evil much of the world has been
Yeah.
over time. Think about the number of people that have just killed people.
Yeah, but your average person isn't.
Yeah,
one
that's
of
got to be
those
at least
people.
50%.
Do you not think most people are like decent people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people
Yeah.
are. Most people are.
Most
good.
people are.
Yeah,
It's like
you're probably right.
75-25.
But think about how many hearts we've touched on the internet.
Do we get points? Do we get points?
What?
That one.
Because we bought. To be fair, yeah. Like
I smiled, I laughed.
yeah. Like I bought like.
A deep, insightful conversation about hand jobs. How many other people have offered that to
How
society?
many years has this man packed? Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
That's a pact
This
of
goes back to the
generation.
conversation we
He's
were
over here
having
like, I mean, yeah, facts.
about how
God
you
damn it, Eric.
judge what makes a moral act. You know, is it
Yeah.
happiness and suffering? Is it virtues? Is it, you know?
Oh shut up.
Well, you want to agree then? You think we're going to make it?
I think we're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it. We might make
to
it.
heaven.
We're all going to make it.
If it's like done on a non-religion basis, it's
If
just
it's on a sliding
people go to
scale,
heaven,
we're
bad people
good.
go to
Yeah.
hell.
I think we'll scrape it.
Scrape- no, I scrape our way over the.
You point at me and say you.
Depending on the grade.
Said you're a sinner.
We'll have it like creeping
Bro
over.
lives on the fine line.
Yeah.
Hamsters aren't real pets.
Oh, what a
No.
But anything that you love.
Okay, what is our judgment of what a pet is?
an animal that you own in your home
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, then yeah.
and love.
Yeah.
Cherish.
Can you love a hamster?
I love it.
Yeah,
hamster was
people
weird,
do,
man.
bro.
It was weird.
It was weird.
Mine just bit loads of people, then hung itself.
Oh God, you did.
Yeah.
Oh,
moving on?
God.
Yeah, that little rat.
After the life.
That
On
little
the scale
rat.
of pets, they're
Yeah, but they're more than like a fucking fish.
yeah.
It's still a
Like,
pet.
you've got to give them some kind of TLC.
Yeah.
They're furry. Yeah. They're
I think about your hamster was nice, by the way. I think about it was.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Oh, you like furry?
No.
Oh, the furry of the batter, you said.
Does this nigga's shirt say
I feel
thick
like you're
bloke?
just speaking your own feelings here.
His hamster was weird. 'cause
Oh my
just-
god, does it say
everything stuck to
illicit?
it.
Can I read?
To like run around, it just had like a trail of just like
why would you have
sawdust like hanging onto you.
So that's the worst part. I was waiting
That's an
for your
eye.
punchline.
No, there were no. He's a very
long
Yeah, it's a very sticky hamster.
Yeah, I went away and
Oh no!
Next question.
Having more followers makes me more attractive.
It depends on what the context
In our
is.
heads, I don't think it does.
No, yeah, no.
Yeah, so I think
But in society,
What does it? Do I
Like
subconsciously think
if
I'm better than
in
people?
LA, yeah.
Maybe.
In LA, hell yeah.
I'm thinking subconsciously. I don't know, like.
But is that
We're
just
talking about
because
attraction
you-
from other people,
No, but
though,
you
right?
started making videos when you were very young. You've just
Shut up,
grown as a
Costi.
person. Do you think that growth
Has he?
is just?
I don't know.
you've seen Squidget Harris. Squidget Harris done some going up.
I don't know.
But do you think that growth would have happened anyway, or do you think the followers have molded you into whatever the hell this is?
Fame's truly
What a
part of
great
you.
question, George.
Because I definitely feel like I'm more confident than I was, but I don't know if that makes me more attractive.
Probably does.
But inherently, if
Scientifically, yeah.
if you show the general population him
Nah, George's
had-
jumper.
Yeah.
10
The
followers,
little name
yeah.
tag.
5 million followers, in general, people find it less attainable.
Do you know what's also a really good argument? Is what we do becomes more socially acceptable the more followers we get from doing it.
Yeah.
So if I was doing like the stuff I was doing, like when I was making gaming videos at school, it was like you're a weirdo. You're
Yeah,
strange.
there's probably
But
a
then you
bit to
get
begin with,
views.
isn't there?
But then you get views doing it, and it makes it okay. So if we're carrying on doing the same stuff we're doing now, but with less followers, then the followers by society's norms make you.
So, what
Oh,
was the statement, sorry?
I think if I started uploading the TikToks, I start.
More attractive, disagree. Oh, so we think the other one. We think more followers.
Oh yeah.
Makes you.
That's up
in
there,
terms
sadly.
of other people's view.
Other
And
people got
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
People,
Yeah.
that's just his truth.
It's just it's a glitch in society.
It's sad just to look into
sad
society's
reality.
mind.
Or is it?
What if you made a perfect replica of you? They had no followers.
Because people would follow you for good traits, right? They'd either think you're funny or nice or good looking. So
Yeah.
it's a
would fuck with you
representation,
regardless
perhaps,
type
to
shit.
some extent.
I don't know. Look at all the cancelled ones out
But
there.
then, yeah.
Say if you went to
And
the
then
room,
again,
right,
too.
and you didn't know, but
I don't know. Yes,
if you-
bro.
if you
It
walk-
definitely
if
makes you
if
more
walk
attractive.
into a room, right?
Yeah.
And you've met a person. Never mind.
I get what you're saying. You're like, and you've forgotten that you've met them, and you don't give a good impression. Then you're less attractive, and that's because you're famous and you've met. Them.
And sometimes you look at someone with like 10 mil followers and you're like, you would never be dating someone like that attractive if you were just like.
I never think that. I don't.
quite
I don't
mean,
think
yeah, it's
like-
quite mean.
I'm looking at you saying, I'm joking. No, she's beautiful. She really is. Anyway,
It's a weird one.
I
don't know,
wish.
but I think.
I think we'll have to agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final question.
Fucking
Curse you, LA.
MrBeast has ruined YouTube content.
What?
Who said this one? Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, he did
Once
say
upon a
it.
time.
He ruined YouTube.
things.
No.
Wait, where's this is agreed.
I think that MrBeast just literally drew out his whole own lane, and everything on YouTube has its own home. If you're making that style content, you could still do it. Like, you think about it, like when other people, like when Kai did his little video where he teamed up with T-Mobile and he had people doing the Squid Games events. It wasn't on like the craziest scale, but it was still really good and still really cool, like to watch it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be that level, but if that's what you strive to do, then do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't think it ruined anything. I think all it did was just show people that now, if you have money, you can make really cool things and people will still enjoy it. You don't have to just dumb down your videos or like make it look really cheap because you think people would want that. Like, I remember listening to MrBeast in the interview when he was saying like, oh, I'll film stuff on like hand cameras and like handheld devices because people like that like shakiness and more like real feeling that the video looks like. And then now he's moved into like, you know what I'm saying, shooting the like 8K, 4K content, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like some stuff still gets uploaded in 1080p, but again, it's just how it runs, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a different level. It's a whole different game.
No.
Yeah, I think.
He's taking it further. He's taking
Yeah,
it
Beast Games
it's-
was fire.
He's obviously way further ahead than anybody
What was
else
that nigga
was
297
before.
or whatever the hell his name
But
is? They got the
anybody
dub.
who was sort of most
Sorry
followed
for the
or like
spoilers.
blowing up on YouTube, everybody always used to copy their stuff anyway. It's just there is definitely a way to gain.
Well, but I guess he's taken it to like
He's
better
made it so
quality
obvious.
standards, better production, like more engaging. But then if you argue what is YouTube, if YouTube is what we used to do, which is like pick up cameras and fuck around more in a less produced sense, then you could argue he's ruined that YouTube. But what is?
But it was going to happen anyway, right? Because it's a natural progression.
Yeah, it's a
right?
natural
Yeah.
progression.
People as well see the like Mr. Beastification, like the overexposed, massively saturated thumbnails, the like stripped personality where it's like exciting thing. Like it's obviously shifting slightly away from that now. But do you think like that era, he kind of made?
I think someone else would have
YouTube a bit
done it.
more
If it
solid.
wasn't him, someone else would have jumped in it.
And it worked. It worked for a
Yeah.
reason. That's what people wanted.
Yeah,
to
and that's
click,
what
so,
people
like,
want to click. That's what they want to watch. So if he didn't do it, someone else would do it. So to blame it on him is naive.
Also, I think just because he's doing well doing that doesn't mean that everybody has to copy what he's doing. You can still make other videos.
Yeah.
People do, and you still watch them.
Like we tried to do like a Mr. Beast. It doesn't work for us. The Mr. Beast
No,
video.
yeah.
We're always
We don't-
so
we don't
stiff. So you
shine
can
on
find
that
your own
kind of
like.
content.
Yeah.
Well, look at that.
I think it works for them, but they just didn't do it in the same way he did it. They still put their own spin on it. That's why it didn't work. They didn't do Mr. Beast. They did Sidemen Beast.
Cheers.
Nice.